Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Welcome to Wake and Stretch. So we are back to back bending in a nice vinyasa flow. So grab your mats, grab any props that you may need, and do what you need to take care of yourself during this practice. Again, I'm going to be using a playlist. Today's playlist is a little bit new. Some of the tracks you may have heard before because I probably have used them before, but it is a new full playlist. So I will link that below if you are interested in it. And I think that's all I have to say today. Do be mindful, take care of yourself. Yeah. All right, let's get to it, shall we? I'm going to put my music on. Go ahead and get yourself all set up. Make sure that you can see my mat. It's not so straight. There we go. Okay. Do a little sound check first. I think we're good. All right, so we're gonna start in child's pose or happy puppy as we have done before. So go ahead and find whichever one works for you. If you want child's pose, bend the elbows with the palms up. You can take this one or come into happy puppy. Happy puppy, the knees are above. The hips are above the knees, and the arms walk forward. And we'll stay here for roughly a minute. Focus in on your breath. If you're in child's pose with the palms up, let the palms come down to the mat. If you're in happy puppy, go ahead and settle back into child's pose for a couple breaths. You can even bring the arms back by your heels for a little release of the armpits, triceps, shoulders. Come on, gently roll up through the spine. We're going to take that lovely wrist stretch as we did on Tuesday. So you can either gently pull the hands and fingers back, or you can bring the hands onto the mat in front of you, fingertips point towards the knees. Very gently and slowly shift your weight onto the hands. Breathe into it. If you are doing one hand at a time, go ahead and switch to the other side. Gently release, and just let the tops of your hands rest on your thighs, palms up. Very slowly start to move the fingertips, roll the wrists around. Give them a little shake when it feels good. And let's come into tabletop. We'll move through cow and cat for a few cycles of breath. One more round of breath. Then come back to your neutral tabletop. So from here, let's take the right leg up and back so that you're activating the glutes. You can either point the foot or flex the foot, whatever suits your fancy. Weight is going to stay on the right hand. Left arm reaches up, so you can reach back and grab the foot. Balance is going to be an issue here, so just breathe through. If you fall over, no big deal. Just find the pose again. Press the foot into the hand like Lord of the Dance. And see if you can lift that thigh up. Lift the chest and breathe. Gently release, extend the arm and the leg for opposite arm-like balance. Scoop that belly up and in. And gently release it down. one flow of cow and cat. Come back to a neutral spine. Left leg now lifts up and back behind you. Flex the ankle. Take the right arm, reach it up, over and back. See if you can connect the hand and the foot. Then press the foot into the hand. Lift the chest. When we do poses like this where it's opposite hand to foot, it actually sparks some creativity. So the two sides of the brain have to work together. Then gently release, extend the arm and the leg, opposite arm balance. Scoop the belly up and in. And hand and knee down. One cow and cat. Gently sit back on your heels. Twist to the right. Inhale through center. Twist to the left. One more time each side. Good. While you're here on your knees, inhale your arms out to your side to a T, and then take a side bend over to the left. Keep your sit bones on your heels. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. One more each way. This opens up the lower back and your waist. Good. Coming back to center, find plank. Let's work on some stabilization to make sure that core is nice and tight. Go ahead and roll into your side plank. Now you can stay in side plank, or you can press the hips up and reach the top arm over the ear, palm down. This gives a little additional stretch through the side body. Bring it back, regular plank, flip to the other side. Either stay here, or make it long. Bring it back, regular plank, and vinyasa. Stay in your up dog for an extra breath, or your cobra an extra breath. Bring it back, down dog or child's pose. Good, on your inhale, lift the eyes to the fingers, step the feet or hop the feet forward, lift halfway, Urdhva. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Attribution-ShareAlike. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Sun salutation and low lunges in between. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift it halfway, Urdhva. Exhale, folding. This time, step back with the left foot. Find your high lunge, and then low lunge. Back toe can stay tucked or not, up to you. Inhale, bring the arms up to the thigh or by the ears. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Left hand down to the mat. Right arm sweeps up and back. Guess what? Try and find that connection, hand and foot again. This is more targeted to the quad and the hip and the lower belly for that good old back leg we're going into at the end of the practice. Go ahead and release. Find plank. Vinyasa. In your cobra or up dog, stay for an extra full breath. Shoulder blades pull back. Find down dog or child's pose, stay for about 2 breaths. Good, moving on to the second side now, left foot steps forward. Finding your low lunge. Inhale, bring the arms to the thigh or sweep them up overhead. Then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Stay for a couple breaths. Right hand down to the mat. Left arm reaches up and back. Try to connect hand and foot. Gently release. Find plank. Vinyasa. Stay in that back bend for a breath. Bring it back, down dog or child's pose. Good, from here, find your way onto your knees so that you're standing up on your knees. We're going to make our way through camel pose. Now, day 1 and day 2, we did camel pose in warrior 1. Now we're going for the full variation. Excuse me. So we're going to take the hands to the hips, heel of the hands, hip bones, fingertips, press the flesh down. Roll the shoulder blades back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, press your hands into your hips, hinge. So now we're really getting a nice stretch to the front of the body. The glutes are active here, and you may feel more stretch in the quads than you do in the belly. All good. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, release the shoulders, give them a nice roll. We're going to do 2 more rounds. On this next round, if you have a block and you want to put it between your heels, you're welcome to walk your hands down to that. If you're ready for the heels, go for it. All right, let's bring those hands back. We'll start the same way. Feel free to repeat this variation every time if you like. Shoulders back, heel of the hands into the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge. Now, if it's available to you, you can walk the hands down to the thighs or all the way to the heels. Keep the chest open. If the knees have to open a little bit because the lower back is pinching, then open those knees a little. It's okay. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Be mindful of your neck as well. Keep it nice and active. We don't want it to drop back behind. On your next inhale, walk the hands back up to the hips. Exhale, gently release, roll those shoulders out. All right, you need to give your hips a little wobble from side to side. 1 more round to go. Here we go, hands to the hips, roll the shoulders back, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hinge. Find whatever camel works for you right now. Good, chin to the chest if it's not there already. Start to walk the hands back up. And then exhale, go ahead and sit on the heels. Just let the back release in its own time. Breathe into the belly. Allow yourself to feel the feels. Give a little twist to the right. Inhale through center, give a twist to the left. One more time each side. From here, let's find our way back onto the belly. Bringing the hands down by your sides, move through Locust pose a few times. So pressing the hands into the mat, let the toes extend. On your inhale, press the hands down, lift everything else up. So strength is just as important as all the mobility and flexibility, right? We need a good balance. And then exhale, lower down, head to one side, arms and legs, relax. We'll go again. You can either keep the hands as they were for the last round, or turn the palms of the hands towards the legs, thumbs down. Inhale, lifting up, squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale, lower down, head to the opposite side, arms and legs, relax. For our third and final round, you can repeat anything that we've done already, or if you'd like to take bow pose, feel free to. Just be mindful of the low back and the shoulders if you decide on bow. On your inhale, the hands press into the feet and lift up. Dhanurasana. But on your exhale, gently release. Arms come underneath the forehead for crocodile pose. Bend the knees and gently windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Good. Coming back through center, let those legs extend long. And let's move into a spinal twist. So lifting up onto the elbows, right arm threads underneath. Roll onto your right side, pull the knees into the chest. Stay in fetal position for a moment till you're comfy. Then open up the chest to the ceiling. And this left arm can go where you'd like it to go, behind you, over the head, on your waist, on your hips, on your legs, whatever works. Take a nice full breath. Twists are very important to do spine after those deep back bends. And one more breath. And from here, gently roll onto your back. And we'll take the spinal twist on the other side. You can start in fetal position and then open up from there. One more breath. Gently coming onto your back. All right, so before we move into our Shavasana, 2 rounds of bridge. We have to do bridge. We're going to do wheel tomorrow. We have to make our way into a bridge pose, at least 1 or 2. Yes? So from here, heels in line with the hips, palms down. On your inhale, lift the hips, come up onto the shoulders. Tuck the shoulders underneath, interlace the fingers, or grab onto the ankles. Chest moves towards the chin. Engage the glutes, the hamstrings, and the belly. Pull it up and in. This is that stabilization I was talking about. Gently release the hands, open the shoulders, and bring the hips down. Don't move the legs, just take a nice deep belly breath. So as we move into the second round, you can take it deeper if you'd like, as we did on Tuesday, coming up onto the balls of the feet, bringing your hands as if you're holding a tray in each one, and then bringing the hands underneath the hips and pressing the hips away from the heart. This is one option. If you're ready to start to move into wheel, you can bring the hands up by the ears. If you have long hair, make sure it's out of the way, because it hurts if you pull on it. And a good way to prep this is make sure your feet are in a comfortable position. Now for me and my lower back, my feet have to go wide and I turn in a little bit. It's just the way my body is built. So from here to start, you're going to inhale and come up onto the crown of the head. And it's a light touch of the head. You don't want to slam your head into the floor, right? So you inhale, and then exhale, gently touch it down. And you can stay here as long as you need to. If you're ready and you want to push up, okay. When you're ready to come out of this position, you press with the hands, inhale the chin to the chest, and then exhale, slowly roll through the spine. There's a lot of control needed in this. Just flatten out. Don't move the legs yet, nice belly breath. And from here, gently windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Again, twists to help neutralize the spine. Once that feels pretty good, you don't feel any more sensation in the low back, you can hug the knees in towards the chest. Knees can be wide or narrow, whatever feels good for you. And from here, find your Shavasana. Legs about mat width apart. Arms by your sides at a comfortable angle. Eyes closed. And we'll stay here for 1.5 minutes. But by all means, if you have more time, stay in Shavasana longer. Let everything melt into the mat. Start to deepen your breath. Find energy in the fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, hands, and feet. Nice small movements there. And let the arms extend overhead. Pull the legs together underneath you. Nice long stretch through the body. And then hug the knees in towards the chest. Give a little rock from side to side. And roll yourself onto your right side, fetal position. Eyes are still closed. Stay here for a few breaths. And gently press yourself up to a seated position. Eyes closed. Hands either press one on the heart or one on the belly, or palms together at the heart center. Take the opportunity to check in with yourself, energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And now take a few moments of some gratitude, something you're thankful for, and a few reasons why you're thankful for that. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. How's it going? I hope that you feel a little bit more energized now. Doing back bends helps to bring the spinal fluid up and down and gives energy to the entire body, basically. It is also very heart opening because everything is involved with the shoulders and the emotional aspect of the heart center. So if you don't feel it in practice, that's fine. Sometimes you don't feel the emotions come up in practice. Sometimes they come up after. If you're feeling a certain way and you don't know why, sometimes it's related to what you did with your body. Yeah, so that's kind of something to know when you're doing so many back bends, so many days in a row. I've actually noticed that I'm a little bit sore through here from doing so much chest opening, and so those connected, the pec muscles, the pectoralis, connects to the sternum. And if you feel soreness there, it's okay to give it a little bit of a rub to try to let some of that go. And as we get deeper and deeper into the back bends, you may feel little quirky things pop up. Yeah. So just do what you need to take care of yourself. At any rate, tomorrow is our peak pose today. Wow, mouth. Tomorrow is our peak pose day. So we will do our best to get into that wheel pose or some variation thereof. Please know that when it's a peak day, it doesn't mean that you have to get it that day. Remember, I said at the beginning of this week that these practices are guidelines for you so that you can use them to move towards that goal, whether it's a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, whatever that is. It's not totally realistic to think that in 5 days you're going to go from not having a pose to having the pose, right? It takes the body more time to adapt. So just want to give that little reality check there. Other than that, have a beautiful day wherever you are, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you for practicing with me. If you liked the class, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And be sure to click the bell for email notifications when new videos are released. Let me know how you felt after doing this practice in the comments below. Please share this video if you know someone who might enjoy it. And please consider a donation to help support the production of more fabulous yoga videos for you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste, my friends. Be well and remember to breathe. See you next time.